focused on sourcing ideas, technology, and people that have immense potential to do good in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome one of the most prominent happiness makers around the world, the one, the only, Steve Harvey, our star today for
If you put your phones down, you can clap. If you put your phones down, you can clap. I need that. Wow, this is bigger than I thought. How y'all doing? Dubai, how are you doing? I love y'all, thank you. Wow, I love y'all. You are poor, listen to me. You have to change your mindset. It is your mindset that gets you to where God has for you. If you change your mindset, you change your position. If you change your attitude, you change your altitude, period. That's how it works. That's how it works. Listen to me. It does not matter where you're from. It don't matter what your parents said to you. It doesn't matter if your father left. It doesn't matter if you've been adopted. It don't matter if you're a refugee. It don't matter if you're an immigrant. It don't matter, man, if you didn't get the proper education. It don't matter. Where in the Bible or where in the Quran does it mention education? Is there a school written, is new, and you have these wondrous thoughts of what your life could be, and you constantly struggle with how to get your life there? Let me tell you something. The two most important days of your life are the day you're born and the day you discover why. I want to help you discover why. Because that's the troubling point. For all of you young people, you keep trying to figure it out. What is my next move? What do I do next? What should I do for a living? What's my next job? Where do I go? You keep trying to come up with this decision. Well, let me help you with something. Have you ever thought that the best way to determine what your purpose is, or what your goal is, or your dream is, don't you think it would be better if you asked the person who created you? It's God. God is the one who knows why you are here. He is the reason you were born today. All of you here are born, nobody is born by mistake. God don't make mistakes. Oh, thank you. Just put that on the ground somewhere, I'll get it. So listen, what I'm trying to get you to understand is, if God determined that you are here, then all you have to do now is ask God, why did he bring you into this world? It wasn't your mother and father's idea. It was not their idea. This was God's idea. He came up with you. And let me tell you something about it. You are so special to God that, do you know, there are 8 billion people in the world. None of us have the same fingerprint. He made 8 billion people, plus the ones that's dead. That's probably another 8 billion. So all these people that he's ever created, he never gave any of us the same fingerprint. You know why? Because you're special. You special, man. God made you special. All of you are special. All of you were uniquely created by your Heavenly Father. And I don't care what you call him. It don't matter to me, as long as you believe in it. If you are Muslim or Christian, there's only one God. You got different names, but it's only one. That God created you to be special. So what you have to do is, you have to get to the why too. So now let me tell you how that's done. I can't open this water. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. He said, let me help you, Steve. I got it. Okay, now, let me tell you something everyone in here should do. I want to talk to you for a moment about your imagination. I want to talk to you about this thing that's called your imagination. I want to explain your imagination to you because people don't understand exactly what your imagination is about. See, you think, and a lot of people think, that your imagination is just you sitting around having some random thoughts that are just over the top. Oh, that makes no sense. He's crazy. He's imagining things. Albert Einstein, one of the most ingenious people born, so they say, he had a quote. He said, imagination is everything. It's the preview to life's coming attractions. Listen to me. Imagination is everything. It's the preview to life's coming attractions. So, what you have to understand is, everything you see, look, this Expo, this whole Expo, somebody imagine this. The city of Dubai, the city of Abu Dhabi, the UAE, your leadership imagined this. They imagined it. That's why it is what it is, because they imagined it. They believed in their imagination. Everything you see comes from somebody's imagination. This dome we in, somebody imagined this. That building right there, somebody imagined this. These camera phones that you have. When I was a little boy, nobody had a cell phone. But you know what? Some old person, your grandmama, got tired of talking on the phone with that cord connected to the wall. And she was trying to go somewhere that was connected to the wall. And your old grandmama said, one of her friends, I sure wish I could go over there with this telephone. Now guess what? Everybody in here has a telephone that goes all over the world. And you can talk on it because it starts with your imagination. So now listen to this. Everything you imagine, here's the part you gotta get. Pay attention to me. Because listen to me, I know what I'm talking about. Because I don't have an education. I'm an uneducated man. I went to high school, that's it. I went to college, flunked out. I ain't got no degree. I don't know how to be no engineer. I can't be no doctor. I'm not that educated. But oh, let me tell you something. Oh, my imagination. When I was so poor, when we had nothing, I dreamed of being rich one day. I imagined that one day I would be rich. Listen to me. Everything you imagine is God showing you a preview of a coming attraction He has for you. That's what your imagination is. Everything you imagine is God's way of showing you what He has for you. That's what your imagination is. The problem is, you tell your imagination to the wrong people. How many times have you had a wonderful idea that you thought was perfect, and you went and you shared the idea with your mother and your father, and you shared the idea with your friends, And they said, no. No. How could you do that? There's no way you're going to be rich. There's no way you can go open a business. We are working people. We are farmers. There is no way you can start your own car service. Just be a driver. There is no way that you will ever be a government official. We are just regular people. There is no way you can own a carpet store. We just make the carpet. There is no way. How many times have you been told there was no way? Now, you know why they said there was no way? Because God didn't put it in their imagination. He put it in your imagination. If he'd have wanted them to see it, he'd have showed it to them. But he didn't show it to them. He showed it to you. It's God's way of showing you a preview of a coming attraction he has for you. So everything you've been imagining, you should start believing, because that's God showing you what can happen. Stop writing it off. You're going to be fine. You can do it. Now, is it going to be hard? Yes. Are you going to fall along the way? Yes. Are you going to mess your life completely up sometimes? Yeah. Are you going to get a divorce? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm talking to myself now. Oh, yeah. Are your children going to grow up and do things that you taught them not to do? Yes. But you know why they're going to make mistakes? Because you made mistakes. But in all of the times that you fall, and all of the times that you get it wrong, your Heavenly Father always picks you up, because he has a mission for you. He has a plan, and that is to make your dreams come true. And he puts your dreams in your imagination. I hope you all are listening to me. Don't just stand there and take my picture. I'm really trying to tell you something that can really help you, man. You ain't got to be sitting up in here. Let me tell you something. If you're sick of being poor, if you're sick and tired of being poor, you can do something about that, you know. Yeah. You can make the decision to change that. The moment you change your mind, things around you change. Oh, let me show you something. See, the Bible says, a man is as he thinketh. So what that means is how you think, that's how you are. I'm pretty sure that's in the Quran somewhere. Because it's a serious principle that you are what you think. The thoughts that you send out is a signal of what you want to come back. Let me show you something. I love you too. I didn't even look at you, but I love you too. I hope you're not beautiful. I love you too. Oh yeah, she's fine. Oh yeah. Don't look over here no more, Steve. No. Can't get another divorce. What was I getting ready to tell you? I want to show you something. When you go home, let me teach you how your mind works. If you go home and you pick up the remote on your TV and you point the remote at your TV and you press the on button, the red button, to turn it on, what happens? What happens? The TV comes on. You don't even think about it. You just take the remote, point it at the TV, boom, and guess what? It comes on. Let's say you want to watch your favorite TV show, the Steve Harvey Show. The Steve Harvey Show comes on channel 89. If you press 8, 9, and select and point it at the TV, what happens? The Steve Harvey Show comes on TV. Yes. If you want to watch soccer, and soccer is on channel 141, you press 141 and you press select and you point it at the TV, guess what comes on your TV? Soccer. You know why? Because that's the law of attraction. A man is as he thinketh. They stole that from religious writings and put it into a remote control. It's how your mind works. If you think you're poor, you will be poor. Ladies, if you think all men are dogs, you are going to meet all of them. Because that's what you keep saying. You keep saying all men are dogs, here they come. They're everywhere. This is how it works. See, it's a very simple thing. The thing that you want the most of is the thing you have to give out. Let me show you something. If you want more people to shake your hand, you know what you got to do? You got to walk around and stick your hand out to more people. Now, everybody not going to shake your hand, but if you stick your hand out 50 times a day, 30 people going to shake your hand. If you want more people to smile at you, you know what you got to do? You got to walk around smiling at more people. They're going to smile back. What you send out is what comes back to you. That's how this works, man. You ain't got to have education. You got to get your mind right. You got to develop the mindset. You can be anything you want to be. You think I got here because what I was smart? I'm not really that smart. But I got big dreams, though. And I got a big imagination. And I keep believing in that imagination. And I don't let nothing stop me from getting the stuff I imagine. I dream about a big house, I'm gonna get a big house. If I imagine myself with a new car, I get a new car. If I imagine myself getting a better job, I get a better job. Because that's the button I press on my remote control. And guess what? That's the signal that comes back. That's how it works. Flat out, that's how it works. Okay, I'm telling you right now. You don't have to believe me. You don't. You can do it your way. Here's the second part. Faith is the key component to success. Young people, listen to me. You trying to do this without God, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it. Sorry. Sorry. You're not gonna make it without God. It's impossible. You know how I know? Because I tried it. I tried to make it without God. I quit talking to Him. I quit praying. Y'all go to pray a lot over here. My business partner is Muslim. He pray a lot. He done made me pray more. We'll be in the middle of a meeting. He said, hold on, man, I got to go pray. I go, oh, okay. He go in one room. I leave him alone. I sit in my chair. I pray too. Because you're not going to make it without that. I'm sorry. I don't want to sound like your grandmother. I don't want to sound like your mama always telling you what to do. I'm just telling you facts. There's no way I could have made it without God. Now, what you call God is your business. I happen to be a Christian. A lot of you are Muslims. God made all of us. You my brothers, you my sisters. Because you Muslim, because you Hindu, that don't mean nothing to me. We brothers, we sisters. You Buddhists, we brothers, we sisters. It's one God. You can wrap it in any package you want to. It's God, man. I'm just telling you the facts. Your imagination and God gets you where you want to get. That's how I got here. You looking at a man that messed his whole life up. My father was a coal miner. He worked in the coal mine. He had 5 children. My father made $5 a day. In the United States. $5 in the United States. Do you know how poor you are making $20 a week in the United States of America? Come on, man. All they preach over there is money. Trust and believe me when I tell you this. They measure you based on your money over there. That's just the system. It's a capitalistic system. It's what we under. We had nothing. That's where I come from. And I watched my father work till he died. But God had put in my imagination something else. I didn't want to work in the coal mine. I didn't want to be no farmer. I want to be a TV star. I told everybody when I was 10 years old, I'm going to be a TV star. Oh, they laughed at me. Oh, they laughed at me so hard. Yeah, but look at me now, though. Who laughing now? Oh, it's funny now. Because I didn't listen to nobody. God showed it to me in my imagination, and here I am today. I'm in Dubai. Look, man, I'm a little black boy from Welch, West Virginia. I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio. I come from nothing. I'm in Dubai on a world stage. I'm in a dome. This is crazy, man. I'm just trying to tell you. That's how crazy your imagination really is. 3 minutes? I don't know him. I don't even know why he talking. He just walked over. Hey, let me tell you something. He just walked over to me and said, 3 minutes. I don't even know him. You're not my boss. So they asked me to take some questions from the audience as a part of this. Where's my sister? Where's the lady that's going to help me? Yes. Who's supposed to help me with the questions? She's coming. Oh, she changed her mind. Here she comes. You're not supposed to say this, but this woman is beautiful. Maybe she see one of my sons. Maybe she look at my son. I'm married. I said my son. I got 2 sons that's single. Yeah. Right there. Oh, the Philippines. Oh, man. The Philippines love Steve Harvey. I'm telling you. Here she is right here. Yes.
So, we can do a question and answer, and maybe let's open the floor for the public. If you have any questions after, I see someone so excited. If you have any questions, we'll have mics going around, and we can take a couple of questions, maybe 5, until you feel ready to end this beautiful day.
Okay. Mic is on.
Hi, Steve.
Okay.
My name is Salama.
Salama?
Salama, yes.
Okay.
I've just got a question about your thoughts on the current and the younger generations growing up. You've mentioned faith a lot and belief. What are your thoughts on like the current generations, the younger generations, with their direction towards an atheistic, not so connected with God? Like, where do you think are we heading with that kind of mentality?
Faith, listen to me. First of all, faith will never go away. Faith will never go out of style. And you can start thinking you don't need it, but you will eventually need it. Before you leave this world on your journey, you will recognize that God is who He is. And you will have to honor that. But what's happening with young people today is the internet. See, the internet got a lot of young people because of Instagram and YouTube. These are the highlight reels of people's lives. All you seeing is the best moment they got. They post it, they repost, they got their best shoe on, got their best purse, they only purse, got their best dress, got their hair just right, they got a filter on their face, that ain't who they really look like, and they post this picture, and they got everybody thinking, oh my God, their life is gorgeous. What am I doing wrong? Listen to me, that's one picture. And it's got young people thinking everything is instant. Everything is instant because you can Google stuff instantly. You can just Google it and it pops up. So it has young people thinking that they can just pop up. Like you see people show up and you think, wow, they come out of nowhere. Nobody comes out of nowhere. You've been getting made from the time you were born. There's no such thing as come out of nowhere. Stop looking at Instagram and the internet trying to determine that just your life. Because you don't even know what's behind that picture. That picture of this wonderful woman, she probably crazy. Matter of fact, I bet she's crazy. That life you see, you got people posing on private jets. Do you know in the United States that you can rent a private jet for $400 to take pictures on it? $1,000, and you can bring 5 people on, take pictures on it for $1,000, but you gotta get off. You're not going nowhere on no private jet for no $1,000. You see all these people taking pictures. Don't let these rappers fool you, man. Half them chains ain't real. All them women ain't they women. That money on the table ain't they money. And that house they shooting that video in is not their house. Listen to me, young people. To make a lot of money, it take a long time. There is no instant rich people. So get that out your head. And I'm just telling you, like the young lady said, a lot of young people are leaning towards being an atheist. I don't have no conversation for atheists. If you're an atheist, go ahead, try it. Let me know how to work out for you. I got no conversation for atheists. You want to be an atheist, do you. I ain't that good a Christian, no way, because I'm not trying to talk you into having faith if you don't want to have it. If you don't want to have it, don't have it. Just let me know how they work out for you. You're going to go to hell, though. Keep on.
I think
Yes.
we might have one more question, 1 or 2.
We'll take a few.
Okay, sure.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Who's got the mic? Right there. Right there.
Hi Steve,
Hi.
my name is Beatrice, all the way from Kenya.
Kenya?
Yes.
Oh, good.
For me, I don't have a question. I'm not gonna nag your mind with questions. I just want to say thank you for everything you're doing to the world. You're really encouraging so many people, especially me. And I love you so much, Steve.
I love you
Thank
too.
you too.
Thank you. Right here, sir. Right there. Right there. It's not on.
It's not on.
There you go.
Hi, Mr. Harvey.
Hey.
First of all, I love you so much. I just want to say your journey has been a great inspiration to me for sure. I've followed the imagination thing that you were saying, and lots of things I've actually accomplished because of that. And I've actually seen the day that I'm gonna meet you and speak to you. So thank you so much.
You're
I love you so much.
Yeah.
I would love to have a picture with you, just for me.
It's 5,000 people out here.
I
I
know.
can't take no picture with you. Everybody want a picture, but start snapping.
Thank
Hey,
you.
listen. Hey, let me tell you one other thing. I'm gonna tell you something that everybody should do. Hold on. Hey, come over here for the question.
Mr.
Walk
Steve,
around here. Yo, my man, walk the mic over here. While he's walking, listen to me. There is a scripture that says, write the vision and make it plain. A big part of your success comes in what you write. Writing it is very important. Every law you have in this country is written somewhere. The speed limit is written on a sign. The directions to the museum, to the mosque, to the Burj Khalifa, is written somewhere. Writing it is very important. Everything you dream about, you should have it written on a piece of paper. You have to have a vision board. You've got to put your visions on a piece of paper, put it on your phone. My iPhone, I wish I had it with me. My iPhone don't have a picture of a dog or some flowers on it. My iPhone, the home screen, has my vision board on it. Things that I dream of, how much I want to make, the countries. The UAE flag is on my vision board. The continent of Africa is on my vision board. Botswana is on my vision board. Everything, I got everything on my vision board that I'm hoping to accomplish. I want to bring children from the United States to the UAE in an exchange program so they can see what this part of the world is like. You all are taking for granted what you have here. Look at you standing around. Nobody's pushing, nobody stabs, nobody shooting, nobody picking your pocket, nobody stealing your car in the parking lot. Do you understand that that is not how the rest of the world is? I come here 4 times a year so I can experience peace, to walk down the street and nobody's shooting at me. You've never been shot at.
I did.
Nobody never stole your car. I've had 4 cars stolen. I've been robbed at gunpoint 4 times in my life. They broken into my house when I was poor, when I was rich. They climbed over my gates. This is the country. Where you live, you don't have that. Are you kidding me? You don't even understand what you have. This is one of the safest places to make your dreams come true. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna tell you something else. You actually have no excuse. You really don't. I'm sorry. I don't know, Uncle Steve don't want to break your heart, but you actually have no excuse. Do you know that there's an office? I saw an office in Dubai. It's called the Office of Possibilities. I've only seen it one time. That absolutely blew my mind. They have an office here where if you have an idea that you think is possible, they help you make it possible. It's called the Office of Possibilities.
Mr. Harvey, I'm sorry to be the person to interrupt. I would love for this to go on and on, but I've been asked multiple times that
it's no problem.
We have to be mindful
Much
for the next
respectful,
session.
sister. I'm gonna get up out of here. Hey, listen.
Thank you so much.
I love to stay and talk, but they got to go.